audio so I can.
Okay, that's very strange. I wonder what's going on. Do you know how to? Oh, your camera is off right now. There we go. Okay, so we can see you.
Okay.
But I wonder what's going on. So like, what about the whoops? What about the screen? There's blur my back video settings. I've never really messed with the video settings very much.
It just had like background. I haven't touched anything to change any of my settings on it.
Yeah. Well, these things can sometimes happen on their own, I find. But I don't see anything that hides self view. Hide. No, that's not the problem you're having. Not seeing any video. Oh, make sure your webcam. Make sure the video selection above. Be sure your webcam. Connect your webcam. Restart your computer. Okay, well, we'll make do with the audio there, Debbie.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with an A minor scale, and we're going to do a nice, slow, mindful A minor scale that we tune our notes and take our time, and then we're going to do it a couple of more times where we see what happens when we go a little bit faster. Okay, and I'll keep my tuner on here, and you can trust my fiddle because I just tuned it up for young Liam, whose father is a piper from Belfast, and he successfully got through Mountain Road tonight. He's 11. Have we ever done Mountain Road? Oh, you know what? We might learn that tonight. That's it's one of these tunes. Well, I'll play it for you right away. That's it. That's Mountain Road. It's an Irish tune, very popular. It's also a beginning tune that a lot of people use as a beginning tune. You can hear that there's a lot of repetition. And then and that's it. That's the tune. See that? Put all that together with a little speedier bow, and people think you're a fiddle player.
What's it
Right?
called?
Mountain Road.
Mountain
Yeah.
Rose? Rose
Mountain
with
Roads. No, the
S?
road. Like the road that you
Mountain,
drive on.
Mountain Road.
Yep, Mountain Road. Now, I'll send a copy of those. I got the perfect copy. But before we get into that, let's warm up with the A minor and the Ballydesmonds. Okay, and we'll do a nice, good warm up. So I'm going to just make sure I'm in tune. Oh, she's good. Always good to check. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to wash my hands because I just had ribs. And I barbecued the ribs. And it would seem that I still got ribs. Okay? So I'm just going to wash my hands really quick. Warm up your A minor. Play an A on the G string and listen to it. And see if it's nice. See if it's comfy for your hand. Okay. Okay. Rib-free hands. There's your A. Okay, let's do it nice and slow. Ready? Go. right, how we feeling about A minor? Takes a little getting used to with the ear, the minor scale. Okay, let's do it again just like that now that we figured it all out. Ready, go. How did it go that time, people? Is it feeling okay? Settling in there okay? Let's try the arpeggio now. Just like A major, without all the stretching. Ready? Go. Let's do it again right away. Ready, go. Okay, how we feeling? A minor getting in there, getting in the hand? That's good. Let's up the game. Do it a little faster. 1, 2, 3, go! All right, now how did that go with that higher tempo? Is it okay? Did it suffer a little bit? Okay, yeah. Try to figure out where it suffered. I'm making a few guesses. C natural always suffers. Okay, so zero in on that one. F natural also always suffers, like when you go faster every time. So try to keep an eye on those two notes, and we'll try it again. Okay, and see if we can get them in. All right. A 1, 2, 3, go! I give myself a 70%, and I'm being generous with myself. My God, that was not very good for me. So, and for me, what happened was the F natural was a little bit flat and it threw me right off. And then I was all mad at myself, and it makes you second guess everything. The other thing I was going to say is that the natural thing to happen when you're playing minor scales, because of the lowered quality of the scale, is that you tend to lower everything. So make sure the third fingers are all the way up where they normally go. Okay, we'll try it one more time. A chance to redeem myself, for God's sakes. Need some rosin too. That bugs me. Sylvie's got an 80s dance party at school coming up. And so her and Jennifer are gone to look for big hoop earrings tonight because she recently got her ears pierced. So they're going to go find some big hoops. And it makes me think of, like, for the longest time when we first moved here, this is they call this neighborhood Little Jamaica, right? And when and there's a lot of big hoops in my neighborhood, let me tell you. And when we first moved here, for the longest time, there was a poster on the side of the light switcher that said, "Lost, 1 gold hoop earring. If found, please call." Very lonely earring. Okay, one more time at that speed. Ready, go. Much better for my part. How are you guys doing? Y'all good? No? What's going on, Astrid? Tell me about your experience of A minor.
A minor, I think of F sharp and I go to, and I play F sharp and I play C sharp because of I think of the A scale.
Yeah.
And so when we play it quickly, my mind doesn't do that transference. But when I'm playing it slowly, then it comes a lot better. So
yeah. First of all, I really like the word slower. That's awesome. I'm going to remember that one. That's great. Second of all, I do it by shape of hand because I don't have a lot of time to think about things when I'm playing. You know what I mean? So I do it by shape of hand. So you're back to first position. See that for the G string. So you're not doing that big stretchy. It's just regular, right? And then the low two, and then the low 1. See that? So regular first position, low 2, low 2, low 2, but also low 1. And that's how you do A minor. And that's the way I think of it because it's much easier, and your hand gets to know that shape, and it'll go to that shape for you. As soon as you hear that minor sound, your hand will go to that shape. Okay? Yeah. Let's try one more, I swear. One more time. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Attempt for me. I love that green. How's everybody else? Is it better for you, Astrid? Good. That's great. Okay, Bally Desmond's people. Let's see if we can strengthen these guys. The valleys.
Yeah, there's three of them, eh? So which one are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing, just see if I can remember. I think we're doing 1 and 3.
1 and 3. Okay.
I think, but I'm going to check. The Valley Desmond. It doesn't say which one is 1, 2, or 3, but here's 2. No, that's not the right one. Here's the other one. Yeah, it doesn't say which one is, but I'll tell you which ones we're doing there, Bill. The first one we're doing is the one that starts with E, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and then the second one that we're doing is the one that goes A, B, C, B, A, G. I'll just show you actually, look. There we go. So this one is the first one. E, B, C, D, E. And this one is the second one. A, B, C, B, A, G, A, B, D, E, D, G. I am getting so good at that. I'm going to keep practicing singing letters. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so let's give it a try. As I remember, we did get them going to a decent clip at one time in history, but we won't be doing that right now. We'll be doing it nice and slow. Make sure we can remember everything. And I think we'll do them a couple times each. Okay, I'm just going to make some room so I can see it. Perfect. All right. Let's do it. So for a tempo. Is that going to work to start off with? Okay, good. I'll count us off. 1, 2, 3, go. That's great. That's great. No problems. You know what that means? Gonna try a little faster.
Hey, good question.
Yeah.
Okay, on the second one that we did, there are two pickup notes, A, B.
Yeah.
You don't play those though.
What do I do? So I do play them when I start the tune. So
Okay,
so. Yeah, I do play them. Yeah, but it's
Okay.
basically when you do that, you're replacing the second A in the first Bally Desmond with the A.
Okay.
See how that works?
okay, yeah,
That's how that works. And same when you go back around to repeat, but it's already written out that way. So
yeah, okay.
okay.
Thanks.
All right, shall we give it a go a little faster? Kind of like this. Okay. Excuse me, just wiping off my rosin. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go! Everybody okay? No, you haven't. What happened, Astrid?
On the second one, I got really mixed up in my thinking on my patterns on my fingers on the left hand. I'm just not thinking too quickly. You know, I can play it slowly, but the faster it goes, the more I have to think about it, and the more I think I'm thinking about it, and I'm losing it, you know, because I don't know the tune. And although it's not a difficult tune, I mean, it seems like it's all scales and, you know, through some thirds.
Sure.
But anyways, that's my story. That's how.
Well, what I suggest is you're right about the tempo. When the tempo goes up, you have a lot less time to think about what comes next or anything like that. So I suggest you completely stop thinking. I haven't thought about anything in years, like 20 years, something like that. you have to be like a lobotomy patient. Completely remove that post lobotomy
Yeah.
patient. You have to remove that decision maker, and that's because that's what gets in the way of the eighth notes flowing. Is the cerebral, the prefrontal cortex, the decision maker part of your brain getting in the way, getting between your brain and your ear and your fingers. See
Yeah.
that? And that's why, so, you know, when you're trying to go fast, that's why it's such a good test, because it usually tells you what part that you don't quite have in your head or whatever. It's zig, you thought it was going to zag, whatever that is. So that's why it's such a good tester. So, you know, it's so good to practice slow, try it fast and see what goes wrong. And that's probably going to be the bit you still don't have under your fingers, or a bowing thing or something like that.
Okay, that's great advice. Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, just pay attention. And we'll
Yeah.
try one more time. How about everybody else? How did you get along with that tempo? Is it okay? Okay. Now, Debbie, you're looking very puzzled at your music. Is there something I can help with there?
No, I think I just have a couple extra notes in there that I need to delete, and it'll flow with it.
Oh, really? Some etched in notes?
I don't know. Yeah.
Want to play it?
That last note, I don't think I'm doing that when you're playing.
Okay.
That part there, just a little one.
Yeah, that was good. That was right.
I thought, like, the music written out is.
Is this what you're Is this what you're looking at?
I don't know. I don't have a screen.
Oh, right. Oh, no. I forgot. Okay, let's see.
But it sounds like
You have a different. You're using a different version there.
Okay, all right. Oh, that makes more sense then. Okay.
It's slightly different. Now, what you got there, I love that. Just tell me if this is what it is. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very common version. Very, very common. When I first got the tune down in the States, that was actually the version that I got with those 16th notes.
Okay.
It should work exactly on top of what we're doing.
Yeah, we have three different ones. So what we've been playing is 1 and 3, and then the one we played there was 1. So we
Yeah,
were playing,
it's true.
and the other one was the one that we played just now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and it's true. Now the what Debbie has there is just a slightly different version of, I think it's number 1. Yeah. So, but like I said, it should fit on top of what we're doing really, really well. Well, I've done it a lot. So that should work, although it might be a little weird to your ear, okay? But it'll be good for you. If you can do it, it'll be so good for you. Okay, let's try them one more time and then we'll move on. Okay, over to Harry. Okay, same speed. 1, 2, 3, go. Better? Good. How about you, Debbie? Did that work? Did that fit on there? That's good. I really enjoy it. I love doing that version. It's great. Nothing better than little 16th notes when you've already got enough 8th notes to worry about. Okay, Mountain Road. So let me just pull it up here. And it was a good version that I found as well. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Just one sec here, guys. Now, like I said, this is a very popular tune. When I moved to Toronto, I learned it almost right away. Okay, Mountain Road. Oh, I don't seem to have. Okay, so I'll just get the version. It's like the first one. Oh wait, here it is. Yeah, cool. Got her. Okay. I'll send this out. And we will learn it. Mountain Road. Okay, so I just sent it off. I'm going to put it up on my screen so people can see it, except poor Debbie. Sorry about that, Debbie. What a drag. And I'll play it for you so you can follow along a little bit. It's such a simple tune. You guys will get it in like 5 minutes, but I think it's good to still take a look at it while you listen. Okay, does everybody see that? Okay. That's it. That's the whole tune. See that? I'm going to go a little slower. Is that in your head now? Is it solidly lodged into your cranium? I hope so. Anyway, so we're in the key of D for the Mountain Road. Okay, 2 sharps, key of D. Now, if you'll notice, the first 3 bars start off with exactly the same 3 notes. See that? Actually, yeah, exactly the same 3 notes. F, A, F. Okay? Each bar starts that way. And then there's a G, F, G in the 4th bar. But then you're right back to the F, A, F after that. Okay? So try to remember that concept. It's the even numbers. So I'm going to play the first 2 bars really slow, the first phrase, and we're going to try to get it. So we got a long F sharp. And then A, F, B, F. That means best friend for the kid language there, best friend. Back to AF. AF also has a meaning, but I won't mention it this evening. So we got long F, AF, BF, AF. That's kind of the basis of the A part there, that little lick. So let's see if we can get that. It's a long F, and then eighth notes A, F, B, F, A, F. So if you can keep your F down, it's really handy. Let's give it a try. Long F and then A, F. Ready, go. A, F, B, F, A, F. Okay, everybody understand that concept? Let's try it again. Long F, down bow. Ready, go. A, F, B, F, A, F. And then you got another long F. Okay, let's try that first bar one more time. And then we'll get the second bar as well. And that's half the tune, really. Okay? Ready, 2, 3, long F. Okay, that looks like it's working good. Now the next bar, same lick, but instead of a B, it's an E. So instead of a boy, it's an Edward. And then a D, E, and we do the first one again. So let's see if we can get the second bar. Okay, the second bar. 1, 2, 3, long F. A, F. E, F, E, D. Let's do that again. That looked good. Ready? F. A, F. E, F. D, F. Better do that one more time. Ready? Go. Okay, good. So now, we should be able to play the first 3 bars all together. It really should work. Let's see if it'll work. Let's give it a try. Long F and then AF. Ready, go. Change keys. We play a little lick in the key of G. Long G, F G, down we go from E. So let's see if we can practice just that bar. Okay, the last bar of the first line. Let's do it really slow. Long G. Ready, go. F G. E, down you go. Okay, let's do that again. Same exact thing. Long G. Ready, go. Okay, good. Then you start, you do the whole first phrase again, and then we got this ending. So let's see how far we can get before it starts to stink. Okay? Let's start at the top and see how far we can get. Long F. Ready, go. Presently. Now, how did you do with those 3 phrases? Did they work okay? Kinda? Good. Let's see if we can get the ending. So now it switches around. So far, the rhythm has been long, short, 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 short. Long, short, 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 short. Long, short, 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 short. Now, in the third bar of the second line, it turns it around. We got short, short, long. See that? And then a little scale, skipping C. Okay, let's see if we can give it a go. The last two bars of the second line. F-A-A. Ready, go. Let's do it again. F-A-A. Ready, go. Last time's a charm. Ready, go. Okay, how's everybody feeling about all that so far? Great, we'll give it a try now. We'll start from the top and see if we can get through that whole A part. Oh, okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go! Now that looked like it kind of worked. Okay, let's do it again. Let's just see if we can do it again right away. Long F. Ready, go. Okay, how did that work out? Anybody having any problem areas?
I have a question, Dan, regarding bowing.
Yeah.
On the second bar, I'll be starting with my bow going up. And just
Yes.
from other tunes we've learned, we always start with the bow going down. So I don't know how you fix that.
You gotta do an up up. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so here, let me make sure the line is not too big. There we go. So you see this, you got this long note here, right?
Okay.
And then the next two eighth notes you're gonna have to do in an up bow slur.
Oh.
Okay, and this is a very common thing. It's in reels, it's kind of like a rule of thumb. So this is what it looks like. And I'll just make an up bow sign. See that?
Yeah.
And that bowing pattern is something that you do right throughout the whole tune. Actually, in any reel that you're playing, this bowing pattern applies.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and it would be every time. So I'll just put it in here just so you can see. There
Okay.
you go. And in the first part, there's a lot of them. That's why it's such a good tune to practice because, like, that's why I gave it to Liam because He's just going to get really good at doing the up-ups. Bad drawing. Yeah. Other one there. And then this straightens itself out, but you got to do this one here. Dum, 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 da, 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 da. Okay. Now in the second part, it's much more forgiving. It only happens here and at the very end.
Oh, wow.
Because otherwise, that whole part is straight eighth notes. You notice that?
Yeah.
So that's the only time. The reason you do these up-ups is because you're going down, up, down, up, down. It's all hunky-dory and good. But then as soon as you hit a long note, now you're going backwards.
Yeah.
And so this is the first little move that you use to correct your bow when that happens in 4/4 time. If you can get it in. Okay?
Okay, great.
Now why don't we try that again with that in mind? That was a very good question, Astrid. Let's do it again and see if the bowing helps. It also makes it a bit easier to actually play. Believe it or not. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, does that make sense? Excellent, very good. Now, let's do it about 300 times and just the tiniest bit faster than that. 1, 2, 3, go! Do it again. See, the only problem is you can't really loop it. Let's do it again. Ready, go. How are we doing? Is it getting in there? Yeah? Okay, good. Second part. Like I said, there's no fancy rhythms to worry about, which is really, really good. And I don't know if it's one of these tunes that is in the second part is the same phrase 3 times, slightly different. Okay? And that's what this tune is. So, though actually the whole thing is like that, but especially the second part. And it's scaly. So you got this D, C, D thing going on. You hear over and over. D, C, D, B, A, da, da, D, C, D, E, F, D, 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 C, D. So if you get that really, really good, it's kind of most of the tune. And if you look really close, you can see that each bar starts with a D, C, D. Okay, not to be confused with the Do, Si, Do, which is a dance move. Okay, so let's try to get the first 2 bars of the B part. D, C, D, B, and then we arpeggiate. And then we do D, C, D, up we go. Okay, let's see if we can get that much. 3, 2, 3 on the A string. Ready, slow. D, C, D. D, F, D, C, D. Up the scale. Back down. D, C, D. B, A, D. And then we got a long G. Now you notice how the first bar and the third bar are exactly the same. You see that? Yeah, so let's try that much again. We'll take her right to the end there. And then we'll get that. Actually, you know what? We already know this bar too. I kind of have a feeling that we could play this whole part. Okay, because if you notice, the last bar of the third line is exactly the same as the last bar of the first line. It's also exactly the same as the last bar of the whole tune. Okay, so we already know it. So by rights and in theory, we should be able to play this whole damn B part. Let's give it a try and see what happens. When in doubt, do D, C, D. 1, 2, 3, go. Long G. Now, how did we do? Did it work? See the repetition there, eh? You just rely on that. You just do it every time. It's really good. Let's do it again. Same exact thing. 1, 2, 3, go. One more. All right, how did all that go? Everybody? Is it working? That's great. Yeah, easy tune. Which means that it's going to be easy to get going fast. Hopefully. All right, take a little breather. We'll try the whole thing from the top. Oh, shake out the arm. This is my 7th hour of teaching today, which is probably too much teaching. You know, that's how I blew the blood vessel in my throat, but that's back when I was shouting into the Zoom, and I've learned not to do that. I got a decent microphone now. I just talk normally, but back then I was shouting into it all day and I burst a blood vessel in my throat. It was quite scary, I have to tell you. And it was during COVID, so he couldn't even go into the doctor to see him. Like, he just talked to him on the phone. And he's like, you're fine, don't worry. Spitting up blood, no big deal. My doctor's very much like that. He's very much a, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of guy. You know what I mean? And which is good, because he doesn't get alarmed, and he just runs tests if you need tests or whatever. But also, he's the type of doctor where you go in and you say, geez, doc, I'm having a bit of trouble with my stomach. I don't know, like, it's a little bit, maybe I have to, like, maybe I'm drinking too much coffee. And he just says, just try less coffee. It's like, oh man, that's not really, there are pills. I can still drink all the coffee. Anyway, he's not like that. Okay, I've distracted you enough. Let's give it the whole thing a go, right from the top. Same speed. One, two, three, go! Just gonna check in. How is everybody on the mountain road? Anybody in the ditch? I did put my mom's car in the ditch on the mountain road that I grew up on. When I was 19, I was going way too fast and I stood on the brakes because another car was coming, and I flipped end over end and side over side many times and broke my back in the process. Crushed the vertebrae a little bit, just a little squishy. And I was in the hospital for 3 days, but it doesn't bother me very much. But it was a surreal day. I remember that because I was listening to Bob Marley for the first time in my life. And somebody loaned me the tape, and I had never heard Bob Marley before, and I was really enjoying it. And when I hit the ditch, and when I finally crawled out of the car, the Bob Marley was still playing. Buffalo Soldiers, and the horn was going. And I remember looking down the road and thinking, I guess I'm walking. But then the guy who I had passed, who made me panic, was my friend Joey Bona. And he noticed the car whip around in his rearview mirror. He came back and picked me up and took me out to the house. And then Mom had another neighbor drive us to the hospital. But apparently I was lucky to get out alive. I had my seatbelt on, and And my dad said he passed the car on the way to the hospital, didn't even recognize it. But that was it for me. That's the only bone I ever broke was my back. Okay, let's do it again. Careful on that mountain road. Don't go too fast. Ready, go. Alrighty, how we doing? I'll stop sharing my screen for a sec here so I can talk to you. Okay, how's everybody feeling about Mountain Road? Any questions, concerns, complaints, or requests?
I just have a question about the very last note, which is an F sharp, and it's a half a note, and I always miss how you get back to the top of the tune. I don't know how you count that last note.
You don't. That's the dumbest thing I ever saw. That's like the note that you would play at the very, very end. It's not actually the last note of the tune. See what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. If you see, it actually comes at the end. It would be the 9th bar of the second part, which is not a tune. See what I mean? It's just somebody's idea to put the very last note they would play in there.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. That's why I missed it all the time, because I'd be holding on to that, and then I think, uh-oh, I'm in the wrong spot.
That's right. And also a good point to make is that with this type of tune, when you go to repeat it, it's relentless eighth notes, right?
Yeah.
So G, F, G, D, E, D. Oh, I had a good streak going. G, F, G, E, D, B, D, and you're right back in.
Oh,
to the first. No long note, no break.
I'm glad I asked.
Yeah, it's a good question. But we would do, I would do that F sharp with an open A at the very end of the tune. It's a lovely way to end it. Anybody else have any excellent questions like that? No? All right, let's give it one more little try, and then we'll try something else. Maybe something slow. It's the 10th anniversary of my dad dying today. 10 years ago today. So, and I'm kind of running out of pictures to post on Facebook, you know. So it's been 10 years. So I think I'm just going to maybe record a little tune when I'm done. He used to love playing Bovagali's Plaid. So I might have a crack at that on his fiddle. See how that goes. Anyway, let's give this a try. One more time. A couple more times, I should say. There's never one with a tune. Oh, I better share my screen in case Bill can't see it. Okay, there we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. One more. One more. There you go. See, I just did an example of playing a last note, a final note to end the tune. It's an additional note. And the thing is about a tune like this is that it leaves you hanging, right? Feels like it needs to do something else, so you go, or whatever. Okay, the many tunes are like that. Now, how's everybody feeling about the Mountain Road? Is it all good? Very good. Did we do Neil Gaius' Lament for the Death of His Second Wife? Did we do that tune? Let's practice that, shall we? We're in the key of D already. Be good. Alright, let me bring it up so I don't mess around. One sec here while I find it. All right, everybody remember how this goes? Like that. Oh, it'd be lovely. I love this tune. I've been playing this tune a long time. Because as my daughter would very readily point out, I am old. Ancient, she says, actually. She has all kinds of great burns about it. Anyway, let's give it a try. Her brother told her yesterday, your Pops, that's my dad who died, Pops would have loved you. He says, you're constantly gagging and joking. Constantly, which is true. Okay. A 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. that tune. Never get tired of it. How's everybody feeling about it? Yeah? It's good? Love it. Great. So, we're working on the Ballydesmons. We're going to get them up to speed. We're going to spend some more time on the speed of them. And I want you guys to practice at a speed where it works this week. Not faster. Only at a speed where it works. Okay? And you can get through without having to stop or anything like that. And then, you got the new tune, Mountain Road. Now, I'm gonna save this version I have with the bowing here. I'm going to save it as with bowing because I think it'll help some people navigate the tune. So let me just send that now before I forget. There. So I just sent out that version that has those slurs written in. I think it might make it a bit easier. But like I said, it's something your arm is going to learn to do. And it'll hopefully do it in 4/4 every time. And this tune is so great for practicing that. So you're going to try to get from one end to the other without stopping, of course. At a speed where it works. Where you can get that bowing in if it's possible. If it's not possible, then we'll get the bowing in after you get the tune in your head. Okay? But some people like to get it all at once. So if that's the way you work, then do it that way. Okay? With the slow air, I want to hear some videos. Somebody has to send me a video of a slow air. I love your videos, Debbie. The last one was awesome. Okay? So I want videos. I want to hear some nice slow air music. Because the problem is, Astrid looks puzzled, but I get people to make me videos on their phone of them playing a slow air because I can't tell how you sound on Zoom because there's so much weird stuff added to the sound. But if you make me a video, then I can hear your sound and I can help you with getting a better sound or avoiding nasty scrapey noises or whatever it is the problem that you usually have when you're trying to get a decent sound. Slow airs are really good for that because they're so exposed, right? You're playing one note for like a half a measure, and so it has to sound good. Otherwise, your bow is going to be like a horse at the water. It won't want to move. It'll just hang around there and make it even worse. So that's why slow airs are such a good opportunity to work on the quality of sound that you're getting out of your fiddle. But I can't tell unless you give me a video. And also, just making the video seems to give people confidence, eh? Now everybody else here has made me a video, and so I think they would agree.
Where do you find the airs, the music to that?
Oh, I'll just send it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Great.
but there is a hard drive. I thought that Lena shared it with you, but I'll share it again. It's all on the hard drive.
Okay, I don't know
Google.
what you mean by that.
Google Drive.
Oh, okay.
I'll share the link with you so that it takes you right to the Google Drive site with all the music that we've learned so far in this class.
Oh, all right. That sounds fair.
I think it would be very helpful. I thought you were already... well, actually, let me just do it right now because I thought I had done it, but sometimes I do things in my mind. Fiddle. Okay, so fiddle music. Yep, this is the one. So let me just share it. Astrid. Yep, you're here. Oh, look at that. That's great. Okay, so I just shared to that Google Drive, Astrid, and that'll have everything that we're doing on there. And oh, there's another. Did we ever do Wild Mountain Time? Have we ever done that one? We did? Okay, I played it last weekend for that crazy wedding where I had to run and get changed at the same time. And so I think we should have another look at it because it's an absolutely gorgeous tune and it's familiar to most people. So it's, again, this type of thing where you don't have to work it out or remember it. Everybody knows Go
You
Last.
don't mind sending that Wild Mountain Time?
I think it's on the Google Drive.
Okay, and when I access that Google Drive, I'm probably, do I have to have a Google account for that?
I don't think so. But you let me know. You try to do it and just send me an email, and whatever way we have to get it to you, I will get it to you.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so try to open it, and if it doesn't work, just send me an email and let me know what it tries to make you do.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Okay, guys, that was a great class tonight. I worked you hard. We'll see you next Thursday. Be great. Night.
Okay, yeah.